Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. We promised you 2 videos on Friday and fear not, we have absolutely delivered. We tend to do that at 67 Hail Hail. However, that's the positive. The negative bit is that I lied to you earlier on the video we put out earlier today. I do apologise. I told you that we were hoping to speak to a Celtic player at a press conference type scenario from Wales. Turns out that was a lie because we got to speak to 2 Celtic players, Liam Shaw and Osaze Urhoghide. Gave up a bit of time to chat to Celtic fan media earlier on Friday. I'm going to let you hear, first of all, what I had to say to them, what their response was, and also all of the other answers to Celtic fan media questions. And the reason I say answers is that we're not able to let you hear the questions. Basically, the footage Celtic sent over makes it very difficult to hear the actual questions that were asked, so we apologise for that, but hopefully you can still take something from what the 2 guys said. It was a pretty good time to spend with our 2 newest recruits, and hopefully you take something from this. Take care and hail hail. I'll just ask you, we spoke to Alex Miller from the Sheffield Star. One thing he said, that Celtic fans will really like you. Do you see yourself as an entertainer even though you're a defender?
Nah, I see myself as a defender, to be honest. Obviously, it's my job. On the pitch, I work hard to do the job. Obviously, the YouTube, just the behind the scenes of life as a footballer and just my life in general and how I get ready for the game. And nah, I'm a defender first, try to fight for the team. I'm fighting for the badge. I'm here at Celtic now, so I'm just fighting to get the club back to where they're supposed to be.
Great. Another thing Alex told us was that you 2 are good close friends. Liam, were you genuinely really close when you were together at Sheffield Wednesday?
Yeah, we were. Sat next to each other in the changing rooms. Yeah, just like I said, at Wednesday, we were just really close, to be fair. So it's not just because we've got the same team, we actually get on. Have a good bond, and hopefully we can bring that on pitch as well.
Do you go along with that, Osaze?
Yeah, we were close friends, to be honest. Obviously, broke through about a similar time, and yeah, we always have banter with each other and always have laughs, so we just got a good bond with each other.
Brilliant. Thanks, guys. All the best.
Thank you.
Cheers. It's a good way to be, obviously, because when you're training, he wants it 100% like intense, and you give 100%, and that's the only thing on your mind. Obviously, he said that at half time. And then at full time, that's when you celebrate, but not in between. Just focus on the game, and the main priority for us is just to win the game. And I think that's what we're going to have on other teams, because we're going to be that focused on playing well as a team and winning games.
I haven't done too much plans at the moment yet, but there'll be more content coming up, obviously behind the scenes at Celtic. But obviously I've just been working hard and training at the moment, but obviously stay tuned for more like Celtic content behind the scenes of the teammates and in and around the change room as well. So it'll be in the works, but just training hard at the moment.
Well, he's come in and I think he's got all the players' respect straight away. Just the way he acts, and yeah, I think like everyone around him, like the players and the staff, all respect him. I think he'll be a good man manager. So I think that's his style, is in like taking you for a chat and actually helping you develop like one-to-one. And he's always said like he's there for you if you need to speak, like off the pitch. And he just seems like a really good guy as well. And his philosophies are really good, as in he wants us to focus on ourselves, really, like not really focus on the other team. So it's all about us as our team. And the way we're playing, he wants like good attacking football. And like high intensity stuff, so it's hopefully fun to watch as well.
Yeah, the manager's like really calm. He's got a clear philosophy with the club, and he wants us to continue to work on things that we've been working on, even when they're going wrong. So even when we make mistakes, he still encourages us and to keep going and keep following his philosophy. So yeah, he's very good. Yeah, there's a real togetherness with the team, even coming in as a group. I've joined with them together. We've all had our banter together, and the group feels good together. We've all been working hard, trying to get ready for the first competitive game, and there's just a big togetherness as a team. So the team's staying together, and we're just working hard pre-season and fighting for our place on the pitch.
Yeah, as you said, it's a new manager with his philosophies coming in. So all we're trying to do is implement them as fast as we can and trying to adapt to his style. And I think we are doing that as a team, even like just in training. Like I was saying, the intensity of the training's gone up, and it's I think a lot more quality as well in it.
Yeah, it was really attractive as a young player to be able to play in Europe. Is something that I wanted to be playing when I was younger, and having opportunity to progress in a team who can play in the group stages or even in the Europa League. It was like really attractive for me to come, and I'm happy that I'm here and hopefully to play many games and compete in the Champions League or Europa League. Yeah, so obviously there's a high expectation at the club. Last season we were battling relegation, and it was tough. But we know the expectation of the fans this season, and we're just trying to do better than we did last season, to be honest. And just we knew it was a difficult season last season, and we're just trying to make it right this season. So we know the expectation from the fans and the club as a whole is higher, and we're just ready to work hard in the pre-season.
And yeah, like same, just as in, like we've dealt with like pressure, like as all career type thing. I think if you were a footballer, then you have to deal with pressures in like high pressure situations. So yeah, just for me, it's just like work to us. So I think we'll be ready. They've been really good as they've come in. They've made me feel like as I was coming in, like I becoming before Osaze, and they're really welcoming. You can see they're good staff, good coaches, and you can see that the way they do the sessions as well, they're buying into the new manager's philosophies as well and his training style. So yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, all the staff's been good, to be honest, from the sports scientists to the coaches. They just all want to help me to improve, to get to the next level. Even when I want to ask them what do I need to do in terms of what I need to improve on, they'll always be there after the session in terms to work with me, whether that be on the pitch or in the gym. So they've all been helpful, and they've helped me get comfortable in the group.
I'll go, yeah. I think we're prepared as we can be with the manager coming in, like you said. It's a massive game for us as a team and for the supporters, and we're gonna give it everything. And with the manager as well, he said that's like our main focus. Like the pre-season games are good, obviously, for fitness and stuff, but that's all our priorities on is that first game against Midtjylland.
Yeah, the whole squad's back now, so the manager's just implementing his philosophy, and the team's almost clicking to it, and we'll be ready to when the Champions League qualifying game comes. We're just working together, just understanding and knowing what the manager wants, and it's happening at the moment. So we have a game tomorrow, and we'll keep working in the pre-season, and we'll be ready for the game.
Everyone's been quite good, to be fair. Not like single anyone out, but they've all been really good. Made me feel really welcome. There's been no like, as you said, like big time players or anything like that. They're all really down to earth, and I couldn't fault any of them.
No, same likewise. Everyone's just been welcoming me in the training ground. I'm comfortable with everyone now, and it seems like a good bunch of lads, to be honest. Like we're all together, just working hard in the off season, in pre-season, and there's no one really. So all the lads have been good to me so far. Well, yeah, when I spoke to the manager, he's worked with young players. He's developed young players in the past when he was in Australia and in Japan as well. So the young players are getting opportunity. They're doing well in pre-season training. So there is a pathway if they do well and progress. So the manager will give opportunity, and he's worked with young players in the past. So yeah, there is a pathway. I wouldn't really put a team on it. He's a manager that wants to play football, progressive football, play out from the back. He's very positive, and he just wants us to play and just develop, to be honest. He doesn't mind us making a mistake whilst trying to get his philosophy. So he wants us to play exciting football. So obviously there's a lot to expect from the fans, and we're working as a team to try to do what the manager wants and try and win games.
Yeah, I'm just focused on where I am now at Celtic. Just take each game as it comes. hopefully play as much as I can. Focus on training, just like I said, giving 100%, not letting a day go past where I hadn't tried my hardest, and yeah, just working on myself, working on getting better every day, and hopefully play as many games as I can for Celtic, and hopefully have a good career. I've got on a lot with that Moffat, Murph, who we call him. I've got on well with him, and yeah, as you've seen in that game, he's got bags of ability. He's up and down, got a lot of energy, good technical ability as well, and obviously he's got a nice finish on him. So yeah, he's an exciting player, and just happy to see where he goes as well, because he's a really nice kid as well. So yeah, buzzing for him. Yeah, for me, it's just like you said, just try and get as far as we can in the tournaments, and obviously to win the league and to play as many games. And like I said, from a personal point, it's just me developing and playing as many games as I can, and getting in as many like first team squads as I can, and just being in and around it, hopefully for as long as I can.
Well, obviously that decision will be down to the manager. Most of the time I played centre back last season, and I've played right back on the season before, but obviously it's the manager's decision from where I play. But hopefully I can play both decisions, but at the end of the day it's going to be down to the manager of what he wants to do and where he sees me.
Well, yeah, it's, as you said, it's more as in not actually set anything up as in that, but it's more as getting the message across is when you do give the ball away, it's that instant reaction to like go and press the ball, and just fit no like throwing your hands up in air or being disappointed in a mistake. It's just like yeah, it's almost instant, like trying to get that into his head, like everyone on the pitch, to press and get the ball back, because if you do that, then that you're higher up in their side of the pitch, like the opposition pitch, so there's more chance for us obviously going on and scoring, and it's better to play football in that side of the half, obviously, because it's away from our net.
Obviously as a group we know what we want this season, to be honest. We know how disappointing for the fans and for us, and as I see coming for the team, how disappointing last season was. And we're just trying to do better this season. As myself, I'm trying to develop this season, get better at what my weaknesses was, and with the help of the manager and his staff, hopefully I'll play as many games as possible and develop my weaknesses during the season and help the team where it's supposed to be. So yeah, that's my goals at the moment.
Yeah, and just for me, like as a team, just to win as many games as we can, hopefully be successful by doing that. Take each game as it comes, one by one. I think that's better to look at it like that instead of like looking too far ahead. But if you take every game as it comes, I think that's how you'll be more successful. And for me, just as I said, just play as many games as I can, get as many minutes as I can on the pitch.